Perhaps Apple's worst kept secret, the Apple Car, or as some of you might know it as, the iCar? Well, no matter what you want to refer it to as, it is no secret that if Apple was to introduce a fully electric, fully autonomous vehicle, it would send other EV manufacturers such as Tesla, Rivian, and all those other manufacturers in a tailspin. Because it's Apple. And it's an EV. Anyway, join us here at African Tech Rad as we will obviously be diving into the various speculations and various assumptions that the industry has obviously made about Apple's fully autonomous vehicle or fully autonomous system. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe. For quite some time now, we have been thinking about Apple's next big thing. And there's actually only a few certain areas that Apple hasn't ventured into, whether it be headphones, computers, smartphones. And every sector or section of technology that Apple has ventured into, Apple has dominated. So there's only a few sections that Apple doesn't have a foot in. So naturally, we are expecting at least glasses, or a big estimation or big speculation is the Apple Car. So thinking of the Apple Car and Apple is being known actually for their smartphones, the Apple Watch and the computers and so on, it does seem pretty weird because we don't have Dell or any other manufacturer or consumer electronics manufacturer thinking of making a car. However, Apple's case is different. Why is Apple different from other tech companies? Well, obviously the rumors have obviously boiled from the various patents that they file. The talks with automobile manufacturers such as Kia, Hyundai, and the poaching of Tesla staff and even giving them incentive as much as 60% according to other rumors. And even if those rumors were true and Apple is trying to make an Apple Car, whether it be mass production or even the system itself for autonomous driving. Why is Apple different from other tech companies? Well, obviously the rumors have obviously boiled from the various patents that they file. The talks with automobile manufacturers such as Kia, Hyundai, and the poaching of Tesla staff and even giving them incentive as much as 60% according to other rumors. And even if those rumors were true and Apple is trying to make an Apple Car, whether it be mass production or even the system itself for autonomous driving, why would Apple want to get into the space in the first place? Well, it's simple. The industry has never been this ripe for disruption with the introduction of autonomous vehicles and the electrification of basically everything. So basically our cars are not just cars anymore. Our cars are basically computers on wheels. You can make calls, you can do X, you can do Y. Jesus Christ, you can do a whole lot of things on your car these days. You can actually make a list of things that your car can't do instead of making a list of what your car can do as compared to obviously 20, 30 years ago. And this obviously has been seen by Apple's competitors, traditional competitors such as Google with their company Waymo is obviously working on autonomous vehicles as well. And other companies such as Lyft and until recently Uber as well. And you get a whole lot of other new auto manufacturers such as Tesla, Rivian, Lucid Air, all of them wanting a slice to the whole new EV market. Why would Apple want to enter an industry that has low profit margins such as manufacturing and selling of vehicles? That is due to the disruption of the industry at large that we're currently going through. That is obviously brought by the autonomous vehicles and the introduction of the electric car in general. Traditional auto manufacturers such as Volkswagen, GM and so on, Ford, they are obviously struggling with the whole new car or the car of tomorrow. Hence companies such as Tesla and Waymo and Rivian, Lucid Air, they are able to cut off a slice because traditional auto manufacturers, they've been sort of on the back foot with regards to new technology. Hence, Apple has obviously seen the opportunity that this is the best way or the best time to enter the market where the leader is not really set in stone yet. It is industry leaders currently, such as Tesla, who obviously is leading the pack with regards to the development of self-driving cars and the whole buzz around electric vehicles, as they do take up the largest slice of the cake. Hence, a lot of vehicles or a lot of vehicle manufacturers are also trying to stay relevant, as the traditional car is obviously going to be a thing of the past within the next 5, 10, 15 years from now. So if Apple is to introduce this car, there will obviously be a whole lot of benefits that Apple fans, Apple users will be able to exploit. And just thinking about an Apple product, you're obviously thinking of how sleek, how modern, how technological the design will be, whether it be interior or the exterior. And something that other companies will obviously struggle to replicate is brand loyalty, as every market that Apple does enter, Apple does dominate. We can obviously see this with the introduction of the touchscreen smartphone, the Apple Watch, the AirPods, what do you call this now? The iPad, everything. Every market that Apple enters, they dominate. Hence, if Apple was to enter the vehicle market or the vehicle sector, they will obviously be able to dominate, as it will obviously come with a whole lot of integration perks, such as, just imagine obviously unlocking your car without even touching it, knowing how full your battery is, and they'll obviously maybe just like bundle all their services with the car. Let's say if you have the car, you'll get a discount, or you get a lot of the other things free, such as your music, your gym, your Apple TV, everything, especially if the car is going to be fully autonomous. All of those things and all of those integration features will obviously just be that much important. As everyone knows, Apple products just work. They just work. Unlike the mythology of other tech companies, such as Google, they just release a whole lot of things and you'll see what sticks to the wall. Apple will never release a product that they don't think is perfect and what the user wants. So just imagining a car with the Apple badge, I'd buy it. If I could afford it, of course. So the most difficult thing that auto manufacturers are struggling to implement is fully autonomous driving. So there are obviously leaders such as Tesla who are more public on their approach, as they give their cars or their software to the public and are being tested live. Hence, they are able to gather so much data, real live data actually. And they are adding features such as lane departure, summoning, and so on and so forth. And that is obviously giving them an advantage, as they have cars on the ground. What's different from that is that of Apple, as they are very secretive with their walled garden, and they're trying to keep everything tight-lipped as possible. And it is being rumored that they are using LiDAR sensors instead of cameras, such as Tesla. There are obviously people who go against that approach, such as Elon Musk has publicly been saying that it is way too expensive, and people who do use that technology are doomed to fail. However, we have yet to see if Apple will be sticking to that route. However, unlike Tesla again, Apple do not want to release a car that is not perfect, that is not fully self-driving, as it just goes deep into their mythology and how they produce and sell products, is that they don't want things to be half-baked or half-done. They want everything to be completed, everything to be whole, everything to just work. And that's what makes Apple great. So it's two very different approaches, and you can side with one or the other, depends. Perhaps Apple doesn't want the bad publicity of their cars just running over a highway and getting a passenger killed, and as you know, the media would completely storm them for that. So I guess that it's either that, or they're just being secretive, or they're just being Apple. Whether or not what they choose, as long as we get that Apple car. And that is what we think. That is what we hope. We hope to get an Apple car. And thank you very much for obviously sticking throughout the video And we would really appreciate if you would to just head down, and hit that subscribe button, and also hit that like button, as it will obviously be an indication that you enjoyed the video. And subscribe. If you've been here before, just subscribe, because we do see that some of you guys that are watching our videos aren't subscribed, and it will obviously help us get to you faster. So, Kage using Haki, African Tech Grad, out.